I'm Lady Ann. I'm here at WoolTribe, and I've done tutorials in the past and thought I would share a few more with you. Today I'm going to tell you what I have in my notions box. As a knitter and yarn crafter, and even as an artist, you find yourself needing certain tools wherever you are, so I wanted to share with you what I have today. I use a plastic box. This one is from Sterilite just because it's convenient, and also it seems to be easy to pack, keeps everything protected. I always have a hard ruler like this. This one has a needle gauge on it, which lets you put your knitting needles in there or crochet hooks and see what size they are. So I always have that. That's also good for using for taking gauge on swatches. Because this doesn't stretch. Sometimes measuring tapes can stretch, and that means you won't get an accurate read of your gauge. I do keep a measuring tape with me, and I do this so that I can measure length of sleeves, length of a sweater. If I need to measure something for myself or someone else, I can. So I always have that with me. I always have these little cards. And I have these cards because I like to use them for making tags for my swatches. I punch a little hole in the end. These are just 3x5 cards that we had left over, so I cut them in half and I use them for those tags. I usually have a pen in my notions box, and I stole the pen from my box today, so I don't have it, but I do keep a pen with me. This is a little single hole punch. It's just convenient, and I think it's cute. So that's why I keep that one with me, but I like it. I think it's fun. I keep this ball of cotton with me because it's useful for stitching. It can be useful for all kinds of things, for putting a tag on something. So I keep that around. I have 2 pairs of embroidery scissors. This one it's okay. These are fantastic. They're super sharp, so I love them. I keep those with me. There's an extra stitch marker and a string. So I keep a little tin of stitch markers, and I also keep now my very small, you'll see there's a tiny needle in there. I keep that needle in there because I had a little case called a chibi that I kept my other tapestry needles in. They're now up here, but the chibi broke, so I don't have that in here. I keep a crochet hook, and I also keep several of these fix-it tools. It's a crochet hook at one end and then a point at the other that you could use for a knitting needle, but it's just really helpful for picking up stitches. I keep a nail file just in case. A couple of ponytail holders because you never know. These are stitch stoppers that I can put at the ends of the cables on my circular needles to hold the stitches. And then I also keep cable needles like this. This one I actually whittled from a stick. I just used an X-Acto knife and whittled it, and the way it was bent, I thought that would make a great cable needle. So you don't have to buy your cable needles. You don't even really have to buy your knitting needles if you want to whittle your own. So that'll be another tutorial, but I love doing that. And then also I keep, just because I think these are super cool, these are dice that my grandmother apparently carried around. They're mid-century dice in this little container. I just think they're really cool. And from the research I've done, they're made with Bakelite. So I don't know. I just think they're cool. Plus, you never know when you might want to roll the dice. So those stay with me. All right. That's everything I keep in my notions box for knitting, and I carry this with me wherever I go. Hopefully this helps give you some ideas of things that you can put in your notions box. I'd love for you to subscribe and like this video, and share in the comments if there's something really cool, a tool that you keep with you that I didn't mention here. Thanks so much, and have a good one.